Just moments before Baba Hashim passed away, he whispered, "My sons, there's a treasure buried in this field." At once, a gleam appeared in the eyes of his three sons. They had spent their entire lives avoiding work, but the mere mention of treasure ignited greed in their hearts. Baba Hashim had been a hard-working farmer who had spent his life turning soil into gold. But his three sons were lazy and comfort-loving. All day long, they would sit under the shade of trees, dreaming of a life where wealth came to them without effort. Time passed, and one day Baba Hashim fell gravely ill. He called his sons close and weakly told them that he had hidden all his earnings in the field. He had hoped to retrieve it himself, but now it would be up to the sons to find it together. A few days later, Baba Hashim passed away, and from that moment, a fire of greed blazed in the hearts of the three brothers. The next morning, they grabbed shovels and pickaxes and headed to the field. They dug in one corner, then another, and then a third, but found nothing. Greed gave them a strength that years of laziness never had. Scorching heat or dark nights couldn't stop them. Weeks went by, the entire field turned upside down, yet the treasure remained hidden. Exhausted, they finally collapsed on the ground. The youngest brother shouted in frustration, "Father must have lied to us." At that moment, a wise elder from the village passed by. He smiled and said, "Sons, you've softened and prepared the soil. Why not sow seeds in it? Empty land only brings disappointment, but hard work never goes unrewarded." The brothers looked at each other and decided to plant seeds. They sowed wheat. A few days later, rain fell, and the once barren field transformed into a lush green crop. The harvest was so abundant that the whole village was amazed. When they sold the grain at the market, their sacks overflowed with money. Tears welled up in the eldest brother's eyes. In a soft voice, he said, "Father was right. The treasure wasn't buried under the soil. It was hidden behind our hard work. If we hadn't dug the field out of greed, we would never have realized the power of effort." In life, true treasure is not gold or silver, but hard work, patience, and dedication. Whoever nurtures the land with sweat and care will never be empty-handed. There is no shortcut to success. Real wealth always comes through effort. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more heart-touching, meaningful stories every day, subscribe to our channel Manziltak and hit the bell icon so you're the first to receive our latest stories.